Karu Ishibashi, welcome to the Livewire House Party.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. The last time we were all together, of course, we were in a room together like the olden times, but this will have to suffice for this round. How's life under quarantine in Athens, Georgia?
It's not bad. I don't know. The weather's nice.
Okay.
So, can't complain.
Tell me about the creation of this new EP, Emigrant. You were driving across the country with your daughter?
Yeah, I ended up, it's one of those things where last summer, like a lot of musicians, I really didn't have any tours. So I had a whole lot of time. I had this camper, and so I took it across country all the way to Oregon, actually. And on the way, stopped in Montana, and there's a little town called Emigrant. And we had a cabin there. Actually, the long story is that, I have a friend in Bozeman, and so we have friends who had a cabin, and we went there, and it was really a really inspiring area.
Your parents moved here from Japan. You're Japanese American, and so Emigrant as a name for this album, for this EP, kind of makes sense. But it's sort of a double meaning because you also went camping or stayed in a cabin in Emigrant. What's that place like? And was that when the name of this EP came to you?
Yeah, Emigrant was like, because to emigrate is to leave, in search of a better life. Immigrant is to enter the country, right? And so it kind of made sense. Like everybody's, we're all trying to figure out now, especially myself, since I had all this time about like who I am, like where my place is here, like what is my role as an artist, et cetera, et cetera. And these are all kind of things that I left to find out on my own. And so Emigrant, the town, is a really small town north of Yellowstone National Park. It's beautiful. And just kind of like it's the idea that, when you leave the city and you kind of commune with nature, it kind of gives you a sense of like humility and also like an idea of like what it might have actually looked like 100 years ago.
From just sort of a practical standpoint, how does it work to kind of write an EP or be inspired for an EP while also road tripping with your 15-year-old daughter? Are you like pulling the camper over and like playing some notes into an iPhone because you just saw a beautiful canyon and it like inspired something?
Yeah, like shut up! I need to get inspired.
Yeah, like how did this actually work? Like when you say, "Oh, we took a road trip and then this EP grew out of it," like what does that actually look like creatively?
I mean, this road trip took like several months. And it's like I was only out, I was out there with her for like maybe like 20 days, and so like I left my camper in a bunch of places. I went back and forth, so it's the whole summer I was like out in those mountains and out in nature.
Because you've been working on another project as well, right? That's being described as kind of a song film.
Yeah. So Omoyari, the same name as my album that came out a couple of years ago, it's a documentary about minority identity and kind of like this Japanese American experience, and also history. So like internment camps and a lot of World War II history, and it's like, well, first of all, there's some camps out. The internment camps were all in these very remote areas. So, and I definitely got a chance to like see a lot of them when I was out there. So,
did you then come back to Georgia with the memories in your head and start actually sitting down and writing the music, or were you writing it along the way?
I think it's kind of along the way. I mean, the way my music process works is I just collect ideas, and then I put thoughts down. It's not, I can never just sit down in one place, like at a cafe, and or it's always just a collection of a year's work of just thinking and improvising and songwriting.
Speaking of cafes, I have to tell you, my brother lives in Georgia and sent me a bunch of coffee because he was trying to patronize his favorite local businesses.
Sure.
And I pulled out this bag of coffee and it had your name on it.
Yeah, I got my own coffee. How cool is that?
How did that come about? I was so excited to drink your coffee. It was delicious, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, there's this great roaster. It's called Jittery Joe's in Athens, and it's great. It's local, and they make the best coffee. So then I partnered up with them, did like a tasting, and the roaster's like my buddy, so he got some great beans. Yeah.
Are you a coffee connoisseur? Like, do you know what's going on when you're doing the tasting?
I can tell what I like, and I can tell what I don't like. And so no, but I like coffee. I love coffee. It's part of my life. At least in the morning, it is.
What are the overriding flavor notes of the Kishi Bashi blend?
Hints of Asian and violin. Maybe some empathy. Maybe
Some rosin. There's a little bit
some
of
rosin. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what song are we going to hear?
Yeah, I'm going to do a song called Wait for Springtime.
Okay.
And this is a song. I actually finished it, in Emigrant when I was there's a cabin that I was just camped out in. Kind of just about metaphorical springtime, after COVID is the way I imagined it. So.
All right. Well, let's hear it. This is Kishi Bashi on the Livewire House Party.
Great. The magic of the seasons was second to no one. We came together in springtime. The summer came too fast, and the acre of our hill was sunny, big and small. 'Twas empty in the winter. I'll just wait for springtime. And I wanted you so savage, as a gentleman admired, the most famous of the sinners. We were silenced all but one. I was reaching for the stars, but the rockets fare thee well. Oh, the view on earth is magic. I'll just wait for springtime. Sunny days are behind every cloud up in the sky. Winter's coming from above and below. We'll be ready somehow. Heaven save us for now. Heaven save us from the rain. Wait for springtime. And they sentenced us forever in prison for no crime. Our hearts are made of tender, with no room to nickel or dime. When the carriage stops at night, will you think of my farewell? The music plays in silence. I'll just wait for springtime. Wait for springtime. Sunny days are behind every cloud up in the sky. Winter's coming from above and below. We'll be ready somehow. Heaven save us for now. Heaven save us from the rain. Wait for springtime. It's coming. Spring is coming.
Please tell me it is. Promise me. It's Kishi Bashi, Kaoru Ishibashi here on the Livewire House Party. Kaoru, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to the rest of spring, and we look forward to seeing you in real life sooner rather than later, man.
Great. See you later.
Thank you. Be safe.
Yeah.